That's right, everybody. We are live from the garage. All right. I did it again. There we go. So today, guys, is a happy Wednesday, by the way. Today's last day of school for my kids. So they are celebrating summer break here in Oregon. And I'm sure in a lot of other schools too is last day. Oh, guys, how did that happen? Didn't turn on my light, but it wouldn't be a Nora stream. There weren't a technical difficulty. Where did my light switch go? Where did you go? Now, I don't know where my plug went. There it is. There, guys, there's a teeny, oh, I know what happened. There's a teeny tiny switch for, now my camera's pointed at the sky. Okay, here we go. There's a teeny tiny switch and yeah, I had to fix that. All right, there we go. Just gonna, boom, perfection. Okay, so, ta-da. Now I've got all my light on because I'm vain now, guys. I gotta have special lighting and all of that fun stuff. Much better. Now I look alive. Yeah, our schools do get out late here. Absolutely facts, Susan. But they also start later or earlier. I don't know. They change it every year, guys. It's not consistent. It's really annoying. But good news for parents of high schoolers here in the greater Portland metro area. Finally, our high schoolers will not be starting at 7:30 in the morning. Who decided that high schoolers should not only be up, dressed, fed, and at school, but starting to learn at 7:30? So now it's going to be like an hour later, which is great. And yes, thank you, Daniel and Tiff. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Check it. Guys, do you know how many years I've been trying to get this hat right here? This Giants hat. It sells out pretty much immediately every year when they put out the Pride hat. And I got one this year. Oh, I'm so excited about it. So, guys, let's get into it. Now, for those of you who don't know what's been going on, because you're not caught up on all the things and stuffs, there's been a lot of consistent protests now since August. So however many months that is, we're coming up on a year here in 2 months. So 10 months. There we go. I did maths. At the Big Blue building and in different places in Los Angeles. It started out at the Test Center and then evolved into being at Big Blue, La Poubelle, and all this stuff. And recently they did their sleep-in, which just ended. But Scientology has been trying to combat their, protests with events. They're going to put on events where they are legitimately showcasing the community. So let's dive into this a little bit here, and we're gonna be sharing a lot of things today, guys. I have, there we go. That's nope. Which one? That's the one I want first. All right, here we go. So this is Eventbrite. If anybody has ever thrown some sort of soiree at their house, you know about Eventbrite, right? You use it to send out free invites. People can RSVP. It's a very useful website. Scientology has decided to get on that bandwagon, guys, and try and be in 2024 a little bit. So let's see what they got going on. So this is their homepage here on Eventbrite, Church of Scientology of Los Angeles. That would be specifically the one church that is all the way at the end, right next to the parking lot. That is the Church of Scientology of Los Angeles. The other organizations are Church of Scientology, Advanced Organization St. Hill, and Advanced Organization Los Angeles. Okay. Oh, sorry. American St. Hill Organization, ASHO. ASHO. I'm like combining AO and ASHO into one thing in my mind because they don't matter to me anymore. But we're going to talk about it. So here they say the Church of Scientology of Los Angeles provides safe and family-friendly events. Oh, yeah, it was on my screen. Throughout the year on L. Ron Hubbard Way. This includes, but is not limited to, Mother's Day, Easter, 4th of July, National Night Out, Labor Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Community, this is one very big run-on sentence, New Year's community festivals and celebrations. All are welcome. Follow us and stay up to date on our next events. Okay, so here's the events that they have. These are their past events. Just this last Sunday, achieve success at work, confidence in something else. Now, their upcoming events are 2. Today at 3 p.m., okay, plus 18 more time slots, and creating the career you always wanted, Wednesday at 6 p.m. I don't know why this is listed in upcoming because this is on July 3rd. I read the month wrong. Okay, so let's go look at this kids event that they've got going on today, okay? Or this is tomorrow. So they're showing, when I click on the thing, now it goes to Thursday, okay? So tomorrow, they shouldn't be having this event today, but apparently, let's see. We've got tomorrow, join us for the Hollywood Kids Fun Zone and Fest 2024. Get ready for a month. It's a month, guys. They're going to do it all June. A month of nonstop kid-friendly family fun and cultural celebration at the Hollywood Kids Fun Zone Fest 2024. It's too many things. Either you're the Kids Fun Zone or you're the Kids Fest. Like, pick one. Pick one, Scientology. Pick one. So you can pick, please select a date and time. Thursday, June 13th, 3 to 8 p.m. So, guys, if the protesters come before 3, that should be fine, right? Because the event isn't happening until 3 p.m., right? But nope. So it gives their address. This is the address, the physical address of the Los Angeles org about this event. Ooh, guys, stock photo goodie bags. Newsflash, free kids goodies giveaway. I can't even say these words. Free kids goodies giveaway. For a limited time from 3 to 8 p.m. weekdays, every day, weekdays, and 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekends, we're giving away free goodies for boys and girls. We all float down here. Come to reception to claim your goodies. So you have to go inside the org to get your goodie bag, guys. They're not handing it out outside where everybody's standing around. You got to go in the org. But wait, there's more to get that goodie bag. This fantastic event is all about celebrating the rich cultural diversity of Hollywood and Los Angeles while providing endless entertainment for kids and families. Best of all, entry is free. You can check in, but you can never leave. It's Giving Hotel California, guys. What to expect? Cultural performances. Enjoy vibrant dance, song, and theater performances from various cultural groups throughout the festival on the weekends. From traditional dances to contemporary acts, there's something for everyone to enjoy. And then we have, I don't know where these pictures are from, but this one is definitely LRH Way. This might be where, these are all from LRH Way at different times. I'm loving this corn here, though. Like, if they've got, what's that? Elote, I want some, like, for realsies. If they've got an elote man there, oh man, hold me back. That's good stuff. All right. Fun activities for all ages, bouncy castles and water slides. Let's just put pictures of kids up. That's fun. See, and this is like a picture of you in Scientology all the time. There you are, thinking you're getting a prize. Just kidding. We've got your hands tied, and we're gonna make you beg for it. Yeah, no, this is basically Scientology in a nutshell. And this poor kid who's trying to grab whatever it is at the end of that string there. Splash and bounce to your heart's content in our inflatable wonderland. Inflatable games. Test your skills and compete with friends in our fun inflatable games. Sack racing. Because we're bringing back the 50s. Ready, set, go. Hop your way to victory in our sack race on a brick road. That is not soft or safe, guys. That's horrific. Food and gifts. While activities are free, we have a variety of vendors offering delicious food and unique gifts for purchase. From tasty treats to fun souvenirs, there's something for everyone to enjoy. So they have apparently invited vendors who are like, hey, come set up your little thing here and make y'all money. I wonder how much they're charging them for booth, placement. Because if you've ever been worked in a street fair, if you've ever gone to a convention in any of these places, you have to pay a booth fee in order to have that space. You're paying for your space, and you pay for however much space you're using, right? So they're charging these vendors a fee to be there. This is how they're making money off of this, because everything Scientology does, there's nothing for free. It's all about them making money. They can't make money from their parishioners right now. So they're making money from a public street that they had renamed and got slave and child labor to put bricks on. And now they're blocking it from public use so that parishioners, the 5 parishioners that are there, and the staff cannot hear people telling the truth about Scientology with their First Amendment right to protest. All right. Why attend? Why? Oh, this is more than just a festival. It's a celebration of our community's diverse cultural heritage. It's a place where families can come together, kids can make new friends, and everyone can learn something new while having a blast. Now, I want to say something about this kids making new friends portion here. Back in the 90s, kids, they did something called Team Night. Louis can back me up on this. I bet Louis was at Team Night. Team Night was where teen Sea Org members would get to wear their fancy pants civvies, and public teens, like myself, I was a public teen at that time, would go to what is the chapel, where the little kind of like mini sky bridge is there on Big Blue. Before you get to the Grody Lion, there's a little door, and it now says chapel there. We would have like a little dance party in there. And teenagers would get up to some shenanigans. I did kiss a couple Sea Org members. It was a recruitment event. Sea Org members would be looking good, looking fine, talking to the public, and recruiting them with the old, you're looking cute method, as teens do. So this is them using children again for recruitment purposes. They will have Scientologists bring their kids to then talk to these not Scientology kids about how great Scientology is. Because if your kid wants something as a parent, I can tell you, if your kid is begging for something and they want to go back somewhere and it was cheap and reasonable, you're probably going to do it, right? There's a nickel arcade here in Oregon that you can go to where like all the games are a nickel. There's also another arcade that you can go to where you just pay like $40 and then every game is free and you can just stay there as long as you want. So yeah, that's much cheaper than going to Chuck E. Cheese and eating terrible food and then being forced to buy tokens over and over and over again, right? So if you find something that entertains your kids, that has good stuff, it's easy to get sucked into that. Very easy. And kids are very persuasive. They really, really are. They really, really are. All right. Everyone can learn something new while having a blast, like Scientology indoctrination. No worries. We'll just do some group auditing. We'll just, do some way to happiness. No big whoop. No big whoop. So mark your calendars, gather your friends and family, and join us on L. Ron Hubbard Way for a month. A whole month, guys, of unforgettable fun and cultural exploration. We can't wait to see you there. RSVP now and join the fun. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. For more performance schedules and additional activities, follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more details. For any questions, this is the front desk reception to Los Angeles org there. This event is hosted by the Church of Scientology of Los Angeles, and all our friends in the community are invited. And then they've just taken random pictures of people. These people got blurred out. We're blurring out the cops, guys, in this photo. Like, why? Why blur out the cops in the photo? Uh-oh, it's copyrighted. All rights reserved. L. Ron Hubbard. Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard are trademarks and service marks owned by the Religious Technology Center and are used with its permission. If they didn't put that in this event invite, RTC would shut them down. Because every time you use the word Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard in print, you have to shout out big props to RTC. Or else that's it. You're a squirrel and you're going to get shut down. Also, they didn't mention L. Ron Hubbard. Oh, except for L. Ron Hubbard Way. Okay, never mind. I correct myself. Here we go. So let's go back to this. This page. Now, this other event intrigues me also. Creating the career you want. Let's check that out. Creating David Bartlett. David Bartlett. Why do I know that name? I feel like I know that name. Who is David? I didn't read this beforehand, guys. Come hear a seminar on success in your career by renowned filmmaker, actor, teacher, and human rights activist, Mr. David Bartlett. Okay, now I got to know. Who is David Bartlett? Let's see here. He's a renowned actor, guys. Oh, they basically took the description from his IMDb. David James Bartlett, born February 5th, 1959 in Seattle, Washington, raised in Beaverton, Oregon, is an American filmmaker, actor, teacher, and human rights activist. His films range from comedies and dramas to documentaries and music videos. David Bartlett. Which one are we talking about? I think it's this guy. Guys, does anybody recognize this creepadoodles man from anywhere? I can't take it. I gotta go. Let's just see. His focus has been human stories with redeeming characters and a hope for a better future. He's taught filmmaking, at every major film school in Los Angeles and has been a champion of the orphans of the world for years. His charity, Orphans in the Storm, provides human rights education to, oh God, we're going to check that out. Guys, this is what happens when Nora does not read these things ahead of time and we just end up in an ADHD spiral. All right. So David Bartlett started his career in school, blah, 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 blah. Look at how, okay, guys, real actors don't have many paragraphs about them. It's just like, anyway, let's go back here. So these are his photos. A multi-award winning film. Wow, that's very vague. The Admired. Have you guys ever heard of this? I have not. The Admired from 2016. I've never heard of any of these people. in my life. By Jackpot Films. Wow, I don't know who any of these people are. The Admired. Oh, he's very big. Okay. That was a large picture of him. I wasn't expecting that. Known for, okay, he did sound on Pulp Fiction, sound on Total Recall, sound on Speed, sound on Space Command. So he does sound. Where are his acting credits? There are none. There are none. Yeah, this is upcoming projects. Who is Jeff Rector? No one wants to know. Orphans in the Storm. So now he's doing a movie about his own charity, which, wow. The singing tracks will be given to pop stars to take songs out of an album, and the songs will be released alongside the film to raise funds for human rights education for the children. Okay, guys, this is his website. Orphans of the Storm Animal Shelter. Okay, so it's not kids, it's animals. You can foster dogs. There's a pet showcased. There's a cat viewing. Oh my goodness. It's in Illinois. Is this it? I don't know about that. No, because this is a feature documentary chronicling the lives of orphans of the world and their talents as sings, guys, as sings, not as singers, as sings. I also sings as Isis. I have talents as a sings and dancers. The emphasis is on their talents and their good attitudes despite the terrible living conditions they are exposed to on a daily basis. This is so bad. Okay, so this is the wrong Orphans of the Storm. Okay, there's another Orphans of the Storm in Pennsylvania. This seems to be a whole thing. Lots of animal shelters are called that. Where is his charity? Interesting. Because it doesn't exist, guys. It doesn't exist. This is just so crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to think about all that, guys. It's throwing me. Let's just see here. What did I write? So he keeps mentioning it in places. Here we go. This is Orphans in the Storm Project. Oh no. Oh, well, look at that, guys. That is just adorable. 1810 North Bronson Avenue. Guys, why did it do that? That's crazy. Let's go to Google Maps here. Check it out, guys. Look where we're going to end up. This is fun. Here we go. We're going to go here. Please paste it. There we go. Do. This is 1810 North Bronson Avenue. What is it next to? Shut the front door. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Guys, this is an apartment building that that I believe has been bought up by Celebrity Center. Let's just go to Street View. That's 1810. This is, and then if we turn around. Oh, sorry, that was bad. This is more Celebrity Center stuff. Look. Okay. So this is where he's doing it from his apartment. This is his apartment building. This is one maybe that Celebrity Center hasn't bought yet, but they own this one. They own this one. Let's just go up the street here. Oh, let's go down this. What's here? They own this one, this one, this one. Do. Oh, and what's that? It's the backside of Celebrity Center. Yep. And this is where all of the trash and the fun stuff goes. There's security cameras. Uh-oh, hot dog. Yeah. They own this. This is the Shangri Lodge. They own that now. Here's Celebrity Center. They own this one too. And I believe they bought that one also. This is all theirs now. And we'll just go around the block here. Right? Here's the front side of Celebrity Center. Okay. Oh, and here's everybody's favorite restaurant, La Poupou. That's Counterpoint. There's La Poupou. Hi, Francois. See, and this is also their building now. They own this one. They bought that. They fixed it up. I mean, I'll give them that. Here's the pavilion, the garden pavilion. They bought the Copa. I did renos there while I was on the RPF. At the Copacabana. There's a pool in there that they like to throw people overboard in. Fun. And then we'll go just one more click, and we're back at the beginning, 1810. That is where his little Orphans of the Storm project is located, where they're promoting Pennywise. I don't know why. So who's he in a picture with here? Look at me. This lady's dead. Yeah, this was his. Doris Roberts was a strong supporter. Conned her into giving money to something that isn't legit. Let's see all these. Wow, these pictures are fun. For some reason, I'm in some weird, like Dutch version of Facebook. So that's fine. I don't want to log in to Facebook. So this is, guys, we've got a YouTube. Your time. A Filmworks presents.
There are 152 million orphans in the world. There are 37 million that are homeless on the street. If the child can learn about human rights and start to act on their own, then they're going to be better in life. I heard about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that was written by the United Nations.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Guys. This is a Scientology front group. We're going to get to it. Let's finish this, and I'm going to show you.
And by Eleanor Roosevelt.
We stand today at the threshold of a great event, both in the life of the United Nations and in the life of mankind. This Universal Declaration of Human Rights may well become the international Magna Carta of all men everywhere.
Now, this is a very good thing.
I volunteered.
That Declaration of Human Rights is legit. It is something to be proud of that Eleanor did do. However, Scientology has an entire front group, guys, called what? Youth for Human Rights. Youth for Human Rights. And they use that as a way to promote Scientology. Well, we'll get there. Oh my goodness, this is even better than I
Around the
thought.
world with Dr. Mary Shuttleworth with Youth for Human Rights. She
Oh,
documented
he just said it.
life. I heard about
A national magnet.
Sorry, I got so excited I hit the wrong button, guys.
2011. I volunteered to go around the world with Dr. Mary Shuttleworth with Youth for Human Rights.
And there it is. He's saying it right here. Youth for Human Rights. Okay, so let me show you this tab. So this is the Church of Scientology of Los Angeles. This is their own personal webpage. Okay, because they have a link to that on their Eventbrite. Okay, this is their little film here. Now, let's look at all of how we help the way to happiness, applied scholastics, Jesus, I can't talk today, criminal reform, Narcan drug rehab, drug-free world, human rights, mental health reform, volunteer ministers, Freedom Magazine. These are the Scientology front groups, guys. Just some of them, okay? Logos, the study of knowledge, blah, blah, bullshit. Okay. So then they have all these little, I'm a Scientologist. Lauren, you're born in, get over it. You're raising your kids in it. It's gross. Okay. Tamara, this woman used to be an actress at Celebrity Center, and now they've got her just, here on the front page for this nonsense. So did I already open it? I have another. Yeah. So let's go to this page because I clicked on the more for like how we help that like the more thing. So this is their drugs. Let's just click on human rights. Okay. So making human rights a fact. This is their propaganda video about that. Here we go. So this is all the things they do: global education, multimedia, education initiative, the story of human rights. Now, these are all their little public service announcements about human rights. Okay, we're going to keep going down. Unified Nations propelling a human rights crusade. Educational materials provided to more than 150 nations by who? The Youth for Human Rights. And United for Human Rights. Oh, and here we go. Are we ready? Let's go to Youth for Human Rights. Here we go. And here we are, their entire site, Youth for Human Rights, making human rights a no, thank you. Ew. No, thanks. I'm not going to enroll in your free online course either. Okay. So what are your human rights? They have an educator kit, request now. All human beings are equal, are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Yeah, I wish they followed that. While some dictionaries define the word right as, quote, a privilege, when used in the context of human rights, we are talking about something more basic. Every person is entitled to certain fundamental rights simply by the fact of being human. These are called human rights rather than a privilege, which can be taken away at someone's whim. Every person is entitled to rights simply by the fact that they are a human being. So in the About Us section here, okay, Youth for Human Rights International is a nonprofit organization founded in 2001 by Dr. Mary Shuttleworth, an educator born and raised in apartheid South Africa, where she witnessed firsthand devastating effects of discrimination and the lack of basic human rights. The purpose of Youth of Human Rights International is to teach the youth about human rights, specifically the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and inspire them to become advocates for tolerance and peace. Youth for Human Rights International has now grown into a global movement, including hundreds of groups, clubs, and chapters around the world. Youth for Human Rights International teaches human rights education both in the classroom, so they're doing this in public and private schools, guys, and in non-traditional educational settings. So anywhere they can get a group of kids together, like this festival, and lump them in a little seminar, that's a non-traditional educational setting. We aim to reach people from diverse backgrounds with materials which often appeal across generations. By teaching human rights through all means, from conferences and workshops to hip hop and dancing, this message has spread around the world. Our materials include the United music video, a street-savvy, multi-ethnic anti-bullying message that has captured the imagination of people around the world. I'm trying to do my best. Jeff, I can't remember his last name, the guy who did the Scientology, like he does all the events. I forget his name. What's his last name? It'll come to me later. Oh, God. All right. So they talk about all the human rights. We realize the importance of collaborating with like-minded individuals. Blah, 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 blah. Why does this click to watch? Let's see what happens.
Can you tell which of these children was not born free?
Which of them?
Can you tell which of these children was not born equal? Can you tell which of these children does not deserve to be treated with dignity?
Yes, Jeff Pomerantz. Correct. Correct, Chow Yun Smut. Thank you. Yes,
we can't either.
All these kids see this video. We can't either because we want
human right kids. Number one. We are all born free and equal.
We want all kids. Oh, that's a cute one.
What are human rights?
What are they?
Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Maybe Scientology should go to their own website. Okay. So, I'm clicking on the wrong page, guys. So the next one, it's all the human rights here. Don't discriminate.
Joe.
Steven.
Hey, right here. I'll take him right there.
Good. You're laughing.
Right, thank you. Thank you. Right here.
Sorry, bud. Now he turns into David Beckham. Oh, wait, he's so fat. See, look, he's going to bend it like Beckham in front of everybody. Oh, magic. Sports ball. Okay. The right to life.
It greeted you at birth. It was there for your first step.
We're going to have all these babies.
Your first mistake. Your first kiss. It's with you when you win.
Well, they took footage of the U.S. women's
when you
soccer
lose.
team.
When you pick yourself up again. In every moment, you can feel it.
My balance was off.
Life.
Except for if you get pregnant
Human
as
right
a CERB
number
member,
3. The
then
right
you
to
gotta
life.
go down to Planned Parenthood and take care of that.
What are human rights?
They don't know. No slavery.
Oh, before moving on, are there any questions?
Does this still happen today?
Yes. Inside the Church of Scientology. Oh, no torture. Here's
When I
another
was
one.
walking home from school, they asked me for my money. I said no.
And all my friends ran home because they were scared he might punch them too.
I was screaming, but he just wouldn't stop.
He always said he would hit me. I just didn't think he actually would.
I don't know what I did, but they just kept on kicking me.
They tied me up and dragged me outside. They stripped me of my dignity.
She said she was going to teach me a lesson.
They recreated, guys. I
said
have
it
to go
wasn't
back here. Thank you,
listening.
Mama Opal, for the trigger warning. We just saw the slavery video, which was a picture of an actual slave who had been physically whipped in, I believe it was the 1700s from that picture. And then they make a child with makeup look exactly the same. Why is it all kids in these videos? I mean, I get that it's Youth for Human Rights. Like, kids can understand things that are not just about children. And I've seen more than one person ask this, Mena, did Mitch film this? Well, he was in charge of all of the propaganda films. So you could ask Mitch that. My guess is yes. I cannot confirm or deny whether or not Mitch, made this. So let's just, wrong page again, guys. I'm sorry. So these are all the rights, okay? No slavery, no torture. You have rights no matter where you go. We're all equal before the law. Your human rights are protected by law. No unfair detainment. The right to trial. Why then do people like Valerie Haney have to go to Scientology's arbitration? Why? That doesn't even make sense. You have the right to a trial. We're always innocent until proven guilty. The right to privacy, the freedom to move. Really? Except for if you want to leave staff or leave the Sea organization, then you cannot go anywhere. The right to seek a safe place to live. Nope. Right to a nationality. Not if you're a foreigner here in America, they're going to take that passport. You don't get that anymore. Marriage and family. Nope, nope, nope. Check no to that box if you're in the Sea Org. The right to ownership. Nope. You don't get to have anything. That's being PTS to the middle class. Don't even do it. Freedom of thought. Guys, do I even need to comment on that? Freedom of expression. No, definitely not. Because anytime Scientologists have talked to a protester for more than 2 seconds, what happens? They are escorted back in the building. There's no freedom of expression or freedom of thought. The right to public assembly. Protesters of SPTV Nation. I would like you to all watch this and put this on all of your placards, please. They are literally using protest footage throughout history to showcase the right to public assembly and yet block protesters on a daily basis from protesting their cult. Every single scene you're seeing in this video here is how the world has overcome tyranny, how the world has overcome true evil. And now they are claiming that this is a universal human right. Really? We're going to use Gandhi and Mandela? Give me a break. You guys are nowhere, please. Not one piece of footage about Scientology was in that montage. Not one. You know why? Because Scientologists don't do anything about anything in the world ever. They didn't even show like a protest of them protesting psychiatry. Why not? Why not? All right, let's get back to it. The right to democracy, Social Security, workers' rights, guys. Kid working at a car wash.
Come on, come on.
Hey, wait up. There's a mistake. I am more than this.
Seems okay to me, kid. Maybe you should check your math. Hey there. Hey, boss. Let's see what you got. Maybe you should check yours.
Wow. I have to take a pause about the racist nature of that ad right there. We're going to play some Mexican music while a young Latino kid is washing cars in the heat, getting scammed by a skeezy white guy. This and they're getting paid nothing. Typical. But workers have rights, guys. Workers have rights as long as you got a good boss to come in and go, hey, you check that math, because he didn't get paid his full 47, guys. He only got like 10. He needs the full 47. Okay. Full 47 or nothing. The right to play. Food and shelter for all. The right to education.
Now, Krista, make sure you stay with her the whole time. She's new to the country. This is her first day. This is a brand new country. It's a whole different culture.
Okay.
But now make sure you stay with her the whole time. I'll be here right after school to pick you up.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ignore my mom. She's so annoying. She's totally freaking out about this whole thing. She freaks out about everything. She always does that. Ugh. Ignore my mom. So, ready for your first day in the wicked castle of doom? I mean, like, seriously, it's so boring. I don't know how they can put us through this, like, every single day. How many schools do you have in your village? None.
How much more racist can we get? I didn't realize. No, I'm just kidding. Of course I knew. Guys, so this girl who's new in the country, who somehow speaks perfect English, and, you know, clearly a foreigner with nothing, has no form of education. She's just walking into this huge, majestic school, you know, and gonna experience education for the first time. Now, if they're hosting her, why doesn't she have a backpack? Why isn't she ready? Does she not have a lunch for the day? What is she going to do? You know, like, none of this makes sense. None of it makes sense. But they don't do that for their own kids. You go to Scientology schools where you don't get an education and you don't learn about the government so that you know what your rights are. Okay. Copyright. Copyright is a right. Fair and free world. Responsibility. No one can take away your human rights. What is the copyright right?
What's going on? Not much. I'm good, bro.
Got that movie you wanted.
Dude. Man.
This is pirated.
So,
I wanted the real thing.
what's the difference, man?
The difference? So when I start making movies, people ripping me off.
I wouldn't rip you off, man.
Okay. Yeah. This is just for kids to understand all of these things. But this, guys, this is how we're going to go back to the beginning. They're going to use this event here. My head is covering it, right? To rope people in here with all this fun and their stock photos of fun and treats and culture to make sure that they have to, figure it out and get into Scientology, because then their parents are going to be like, wow, well, Scientology had such a great festival. And yes, they believe in all these basic human rights, all these basic human rights. And then, of course, don't forget about tomorrow when this guy, Dr. David, he's not a doctor, Mr. David Bartlett, this guy, where did it go? Oh, I lost him. This guy is going to give you a talk on how to have that career you always wanted, because he doesn't have to go that far, guys. Don't forget, he's just coming from Celebrity Center. And the circle is complete. The circle is complete. Because there is no one in Scientology that is not somehow just shilling more Scientology and trying to make a percentage, a profit off of that. The circle always goes back to the beginning. Let me dive. How long will... Yeah, I know this school schedule thing is crazy. I know. Thanks, Jean, for pointing that out. Yeah. Kids don't like to get up early. This is correct. Yeah. How long will it take to figure out that some adults don't like to get up early? Yeah, I know. Like, I can't tell you. Tomorrow I'm celebrating by sleeping in. That's what I'm doing. Sleeping in. Because that's some nonsense. That's some nonsense. Let me get to these starred comments here. Thank you, mods. Mindy Candy. Mind Candy. Wow, I added an extra I in there. Sorry about that. It's been a member for a month. Hey, Louie. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Mr. Louis Repetto, St. Louis Audit at Leaving Scientology, please give him a subscribe, give him some love. He was detained by the law and is going to need some support through that time. But he is absolutely correct. They're absolutely correct here. They're using children as a buffer to do security's job against their perceived enemies. Yes. Yes. And Jinsaki, cultural or cult? Good question. Good question. The SP Butterflies in the house. Pamela, thanks for being a member. Scientology is so predatory. Agreed. Agreed. Thank you, Mama Opal, for dropping this in the chat. If you do need help leaving Scientology, if you're lurking here in my chat now, please contact the SPTV Foundation. They can help you out. SPTVFoundation.org. Give them a look-see on the internet, or let's see here. Let me go down to the bottom. Or you can call them at 727-266-5797. Give them a call today if you need that help. Question from Just a Northern Girl. Thanks for being a member. Am I crazy, or has Scientology safe pointed greased the palms of the city permit office? I wouldn't be at all surprised if that road is closed indefinitely. Yeah, clearly they have. And they have the money to do it, guys. They are a multi-billion, with a B, dollar cult that's just hoarding all of its cash in the various buildings that they own. Okay, so yeah, they could get it closed for probably as long as they wanted. And as long as they're doing something on it, something's occurring, they will keep creating wackadoodle events to bring in more innocent people to indoctrinate and, take their money and their children. That simple. K-Rad, thanks for being a member. How much do you think Davey knows? And if he does, how much input does he have, in your opinion? other than just screaming. Oh, he knows everything. He is on the up and up. He knows about the protesters. He's probably watching this stream right now. Hi, Dave. How you doing? I'm still taller than you. And by the way, I don't have to do the truth rundown anymore when I say that, because it's a fact. Even with your pompadour, sir, I'm taller than you. And I don't need Botox to stay looking young. So there's that. No, I believe absolutely that he watches the streams. He knows what's going on. He's directing people, things, security to attack, infiltrate anything they can to stop the protests, to stop me, to stop Aaron, to stop anybody who's saying anything negative about Scientology. So yeah, sure. Caroline in Canada is a new member. Thanks for joining up here. Appreciate, guys. Oh, and also it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy 57. That is amazing. And I love you back. Thank you. Happy birthday. Yes, also Paula says happy birthday. And today's also your birthday. Happy birthday, Paula. 56 and 57. Oh my goodness. Turning into cold water too. Well, they wish Los Angeles would be clear water. It's too big. And too many people in LA hate, and I do mean with a capital H, loathes Scientology. John Van Geese, thanks for being a member. At Sir Crepitus, soon they'll rival McDonald's for owning the most land in the U.S. That would take them a long time to get there. They're not that close. They don't, but they wish. They wish they were the biggest landowner between McDonald's and Walmart. Nope. SB Squirrel in the house. This is quite the rabbit hole. It is, guys. You went with me on that rabbit hole, Chase, live. And look what happened. Say, guys, we always complete the circle. Sherry K just became a member. Thanks for that, Sherry. I appreciate. Mass is here. Yay, my first live hello from Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, all. Hello, Nora and Mods. Well, hello to Cleveland, Ohio. A place I've never been, but I want to go. Got to check that out one time, mostly for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Got to check that out. Mother's Gari, since Sciento turns people into mind-controlled robots, looking at the propaganda using the word human is complete irony. Yes, agreed. Tazzy D in the house. Thank you for being a member. Going to check my state library to make sure their, quote, resources aren't there. Tasmania hasn't any orgs or even a mission, but front groups get everywhere. Correct, Tazzy. Correct. Please do. This is a great shout out from Tazzy here, guys, that these front groups, Youth for Human Rights, let's just bring them all back up here real quick. We're going to go here. Okay, so we've got The Way to Happiness, Applied Scholastics, Criminon, Narcanon, Foundation for a Drug-Free World. This is another one that they include youth in. They have a whole youth program. This goes into schools. They get the kids in the schools and everything else via this and this. CCHR, Citizens Commission for Human Rights, and Scientology Volunteer Ministers. This is their front group that they go to, like disasters and stuff with the big yellow shirts and all that other stuff. But these two in particular are where they get kids, because this Criminon and Narcanon, this is kind of like the kiddie version of this, to make sure that they get all this education in schools about drug-free world, right? Like, as a parent, I can understand, like, let's not have my kids getting messed up and addicted to hardcore drugs in their youth. That's not a good idea. Human rights also, we can all universally agree on human rights, right? But they use these things as a cloak, in the same way they use the cloak of religion to insert themselves into a legitimate conversation about human, parental, societal concerns, to suck you in to Scientology. That is the only purpose of these groups. There is no other purpose other than to create more Scientologists, to get more money, more exposure for Scientology. That is it. Yeah. Tazzy, are gender diverse kids all equal? The answer to that in Scientology is no. They don't acknowledge any other gender but boys and girls. And you can see that from their own, promotion today. Right here. Free goodies. Not for children, for boys and girls. For boys and girls. It's far less creepy to say boys and girls. Oh, Kazri in the house. Thanks for being a member, my friend. When do kids in Sciento ever get to play soccer? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. Just a northern girl says, pretty sure you won't see anything about the right to protest. But we did. We did. That was so crazy, right? Like how they have the right to protest on there and right to public assembly, and everything they showed in that was protests. How dare you use Martin Luther King when L. Ron Hubbard called him a communist? Did you guys know that? He said Martin Luther King was a communist. And they're going to put him in a promo? I can't even with these people. Matt Elliott, SPTV, MAA, Canada. I said that all wrong, Matt. Sorry. Member for 2 months. Thank you for being here. Cricket Cinema. Call him Davey Miscavige. Miss Cabbage, if you're nasty. Miss Cabbage, I got you. Tony Hoban, thank you for a super sticker. That's so generous and kind. Appreciate you. Guys, I hope this clears up what the point of this sham of a festival is about. Okay. And yes, Stacey Toms, thank you for being a member. And F Sciento all the way. So, well, this is true. You can look at it that way, Fly Family. There is no gender, just working Thetan. Boys and girls are for the outsider. Except if you are the gay, then they care a lot about your gender. You cannot like somebody with the same bits and pieces as you, or you're out. Yeah. Trust. All right, guys. This has been amazing. This has been so much fun. Let's just do our favorite activity. And we're going to go to sptv.space real quick as we leave here. I'm going to refresh. Oh, no. That's the wrong one. Almost refreshed my StreamYard, which would have kicked me out. And here we go. Look at all these people that are live right now. We've got Aja. They're in LA, BS Incinerator, Chicago Scientology Audit out there in Chicago. Confident Chris is live. We've got Fat Grammy there in Detroit. Me, I'm live. Poe on the go. Pokemon and Colts, our good friend Liz. Selfless Self, and we in LA. Let's all give some love to Liz, who's talking with right now. So let's all get on over there.
And I'm a suppressor.
All right. And do a little room raid on Miss Liz. And I will see you guys on the flippity dippity.